On the shortest day of the year, the world feels wrapped in endless night. Tail lights glow ahead of us on the M1, a quiet procession through the darkness. We're driving towards Stevenage, where parkrun and friends await. We have arrived at Stevenage Parkrun, and we have the Vidlers with us again! But unfortunately, not all of them, have we, Iona?
No.
Who's missing?
Natalie and Ollie.
Yeah, unfortunately, Ollie's not feeling too well. So, hi, Ollie. Sorry you're not feeling too well. Hope you feel better soon. Right, on our way to the start, aren't we?
Yeah.
Have you looked at the terrain of the park as we were driving here?
Yeah.
What do we think? Hilly. We think it might be slightly more undulating, mightn't it? But you'll be fine, won't you?
Yeah.
Going to get a PB, of course, aren't you? No. Just enjoying a run around the park.
Maybe a walk.
No walking out. Right, let's get to that start and get park running. We're off on Stevenage Parkrun. It's an interesting start. There's 2 lanes. And we're joining up just up here. The parkrun has 2 sort of mini lakes on it. We're enjoying running past one of those right now, here at the start. Morning, thank you.
Thank you.
Iona, how are you finding Stevenage Parkrun so far?
Hilly.
Hilly?
Undulation.
Undulate, I don't think you could quite call it hilly, but definitely got a few undulations. And we are testing out new gear today, so we'll see how this goes. We've gone all DJI, haven't we, Iona?
Yeah.
So you've got a new little microphone, haven't you?
Yeah.
And you've got a new little camera. All things to try out. And we've got alternative routes here. I don't think I've ever seen this on a parkrun before. 2 routes. Which do you want to do? What are we going for, Iona?
Left.
Let's go for the uneven woody. Off we go. Well, I definitely think this is a first. I don't think we've ever had alternative routes while on a parkrun, have we, Iona, before? Before, you might get alternative routes depending upon whether they route their A or B route, but I don't think I've ever seen 2 alternative routes, a choice while you're actually doing the parkrun. Those who took the easy option on the tarmac path, we're just about to rejoin up with them as we enjoyed the muddy, squelchy stuff. What should we do next time round? We shall see what the choice is that time. How was the alternative route, Iona?
Interesting.
Did you enjoy the squelchy mud?
Yeah.
Which route will we do next time?
I don't know.
We shall see. Choices to make on a parkrun. Thank you, Marshall.
Is it a mile?
So the first finisher has just come through. More fast runners coming through, so we need to make sure we keep left now. A big oopsie by Daddy, wasn't it there, Iona? Thought, that's odd, my watch didn't beep when Iona said it was a mile for sweets. And I've just looked at it, and I forgot to start my Garmin. So we're only going to have 2 miles for parkrun on my Garmin today. Iona, what does this sign tell us we've got in store for the second lap?
A hill.
A hill to the finish. Something to look forward to. We're just coming up to the Stevenage Cycling Hub, which is a community cycling hub, and they do second-hand bikes and bits and pieces like that. I was checking it out beforehand. You know I'm a big cycling and enthusiast of everybody getting out on their bikes. And of course, Iona is too. What are you, Iona?
I'm doing cycling.
Have you been having more exciting week this week of interviews?
Yeah. And I'm going to be in a magazine.
You are. What magazine were you interviewed for this week?
The Week Junior.
Yeah. So that.
And I get a free coffee.
You get a free coffee, don't you? Do you think we'll have to buy a few copies for the grandparents and everybody as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's coming out at the start of the year, isn't it? And you're the feature article, one of the feature articles, aren't you?
I'm the main one.
Yeah. So we're looking forward to reading all what they have to say about you, aren't we?
Yeah.
Halfway point has been reached. I know there'll be one or two in my running club who will therefore never do this parkrun. If John Bon Jovi's mentioned, that's a definite no-no as far as they're concerned. So the lake that we're walking, because we're not running at the moment, by the side of, is actually a sailing lake. So over there is a sailing club, and you can learn to sail on this little lake here. Perfect. This whole park is actually a fairly new park, built in the 1970s, so they dammed some of the river to create these lakes, bought some old farmland to make all of this, because Stevenage itself is a sort of real mix of towns. There's the really old town that dates way back to the Roman times and Saxon times, and then in the 1950s, when they were designating new towns to move people out of London to try and create some extra space for people to live, they built Stevenage. And so you've got lots of Newtown stuff as well, a bit like Milton Keynes and so on. Right, time for some running, I think. Orange posts mark the start of running again, apparently. Go! So we're coming up to the pathway choice route again, Iona. Which way is it going to be? Are you going to take the muddy route or the tarmac route this time? Muddy again, okay. We're coming towards the end of our second and final lap. What do you reckon, Stevenage Parkrun?
It's good.
You enjoy it, are you?
I like the alternative route thing.
You like the alternative muddy route thing, do you?
Yeah.
I see.
It's really different to all the other parkruns.
Yeah. How do we reckon to the undulations? It's not too bad, is it?
It's not too bad.
No. So we are just coming up to the turn off to the finish this time round, which this time means we're going to go uphill. Got a steep pull up to that finish. So we are enjoying some post-parkrun fast time. Great time having some breakfast together, and got to meet Jim's parents as well. So they joined us for breakfast. They're still enjoying the warmth of the cafe while we come out and play with our new toy. So Ewan is up there flying the drone at the moment. He's flying it towards me right now, getting some new footage. We've got some aerial footage with a little DJI Neo drone. We've been buying some new toys to help with our filmmaking. And Iona and George are enjoying the obstacle course playground that's right by the cafe. There are actually two playgrounds here at the park. This is the smaller one, just obstacle course here to enjoy. Iona hasn't got a microphone on, so we'll have to get close at the moment. Well, it's on, but it's not connected. So, Iona, what do we think of the playground?
Good.
You're good? Are you enjoying it?
5. I'm stop watching George to see how fast he can do the obstacles.
Iona, how have we found the second playground?
Good. 5.
Another 5 out of 5, is it? What's been the best bits?
climbing rocket.
Climbing the rocket.
Yes, I agree.
And the swingy thing.
Yeah.
Right, let's head back to the cafe and find the rest of the family, shall we?
Bye.
Playground time enjoyed. Coffee shop enjoyed at the park, the one that they all go to as a team. We saw the team there doing their bits and pieces. It's a cold, dreich day out, so we're going to go to another cafe for a bit more post-parkrun faff and maybe a cake. We've come into old Stevenage. So the original old town, not the new town that was built after the 50s. And hoping to find another cafe. Ewan thinks he's found one that does waffles and he's hoping for a waffle. We've enjoyed a very nice additional, was it an extra breakfast or was it a sort of breakfasty lunch type thing?
I'd say it was a lunch.
So now we're just having a little explore of the old town. Hope you've enjoyed today's little adventure. If you have, why not check out this one from last week at Holbrook's Parkrun, a bit closer to home. See you on another little adventure soon. Bye!